It seems we are too late. Is that...
Unfortunately so. He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last. I am glad at... But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful. I know it from somewhere.
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogre's Digest. And in mint condition. Indeed. It seems our friend here made his peace with the world before departing. This, at least, is some small solace. But this is one of the royal treasures of Dundrasil. Why would a lowly hermit have such a... By the skies! Can it really be...
Lord Robert!
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple. Can he have chosen to follow his...
No! He is still breathing.
What?
His spirit hovers in the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time before he passes the point of no return. But there may yet be a way. If you were to follow him into the void, you might be able to bring him back.
But how?
The ancient teachings tell us that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads between this world and the next. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place between worlds. But it is not a decision to be taken lightly. Once that place is entered, there is no guarantee of return. Well, will you take that chance? Will you visit the void and bring Lord Robert back to us?
This is no time for indecision. You heard him. Your grandfather does not have long left.
I will ask again. Think carefully. Well, will you take that chance? Will you visit the void? Very well. I will prepare for the ritual. Tell me when you are ready, and we will begin. It is time to depart for the place to which every soul must go, but from which few ever return. It is time to perform the rite.
What is this foolish dance? What manner of ritual is this?
Another wandering soul drifts into my domain. Welcome, child, to the end of your journey. Destiny is cruel indeed to send me one so... This may be a fruitless question, given the vacant expression you wear, but... Do you know what fate awaits you here? He is wise beyond his years. Do you think me of... Let me unburden you of at least a little of your ignorance. I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot may understand. As you see, this world is a blank slate. It is a place of nothingness. Before Yggdrasil fell, departed souls would come here before returning to the World Tree. But now that the tree... What I'm trying... As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, this is your destiny. Accept it, for you cannot change it. Or do you cling to the... And yet, you would not be alone in your foolishness. There are others who refuse to accept that all is lost. Some people... Did you think that he chose... He came here with hope in his heart. The hope that one day he will defeat the... Your grandfather came to find me so that I might teach him. You know who I am, of course. Foolish child. I am Pang, Grand Master of Angrila. Do you see the magic circle that surrounds him? The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the ether and channels it to create the mandala of Yggdrasil. This is the final secret. He has been flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. But when the great sigil is complete, he will have mastery over a power not Get out, mate! Don't you dare give up now! I'll beat your bottom black and blue! Well, would you look at that?
Hey! Did you see that? I finally did it!
Yes, very impressive.
Jinx! Grandmaster Pang! Was that... Woohoo! For the first time in my long life, she's actually paid me a compliment. Oh, that's warmed my cockles more than a...
Perhaps if you could stop congratulating yourself for one moment in school.
Oh my! Is it... Oh, no, you as well. You're
Stop your sniveling.
He's what? But what?
He and his friends found your body and sent his soul from the world above to bring you back.
Oh, really? But I only came here to... And you went to all that... Finer than ever, in fact. Now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be unstoppable. Come on, let's get...
Stop right there! Where?
I can't thank you enough for all you've done, Grandmaster. But now that my training's finished, I need to be on my way.
Finished? Oh. Honored luminary, if you would like to follow me. Your grandfather has mastered the last secret of Angri-La. He now has the power to send enemies. It is a technique first devised in the Age of Heroes by Morkant, brother-in-arms of the For you, I have a technique no less impressive. An attack of such incredible power. It was devised by Erdwin himself during his training with IE, our first Grand Master. And it will give...
Well, that can't be a bad thing. Me with Morkant's spell and you with Erdwin's attack. we'll be unstoppable.
If you can master it. None since Erdwin has been able to do. The training you must undergo to acquire this power will be more intense. More... Well... Do you think you have what it takes to endure this most trying? I knew you would make the right choice. The first step is to focus your mental energies and call forth a blade of... As good as can be expected for a first attempt. The heat of battle should help to speed you up a little.
Battle? You mean you're going to fight him? Oh, no.
Me? Why would I rumple my nice clean robe when I have you to do my dirty work for me?
What? You're...
Who better, Lord Robert? You have mastered, and besides, I've always wanted to see two princes of Dundrasil battling it out. Before we continue, allow me to give your grandfather an unfair advantage. All in the name of speeding up your training, of course.
Oh, aye! I've not felt this alive in decades! Let me at the little blighter!
That's the spirit. Don't hold back.
Just you watch me.
Luminary, prepare yourself. Beat back the onslaught, and the more you use it, the stronger it will become. You must practice.
Here I come, laddie. It's time.
Before we continue, allow me to give your grandfather an unfair advantage. All...
Oh, aye! I've not felt this alive in decades!
That's the spirit. Don't hold back.
Just you watch me.
Luminary, prepare yourself. Beat back the onslaught and unleash. The more you use it, the stronger it will become. You must practice until it is...
Here I come, laddie.
before we can...
This'll make your blood run cold! Surrender your soul!
Oh, yes! Wonderful! I must say, I doubted you had it in you. But you have proved... The power of the technique comes from your heart. Hone that greatest of weapons, and none will be able to stand before you. Now, I think it's time we peeled that old
You beat me, even with the last secret of Angry-La in my side. Oh!
You weren't too much of an embarrassment, no.
So this is where you were...
Wait, I know that voice.
More to go.
Sniveling worms. You thought to escape my clutches by cowering here in this ruined world.
No! Curse you! I had thought your powers could not reach... So inconsiderate! Fine. It seems we must do it the hard way. You two will just have to...
What? So the last secret of Angry-La wasn't the last one? And Quadra-Slash wasn't either?
Of course not, foolish man. There is another. A supreme skill devised by Grandma. Well, don't just stand there. Combine your powers so that I can die happy.
You dare to resist me?
You must do exactly as I say. Exactly when I say it. Robert, do not think. Act. Now, Luminary! Unleash! Yes, the last and greatest of all the secrets of Angry-La. Solar Flare!
He is back with us. But he is greatly weakened. We must get him to the temple right.
Ah. You are finally awake. Good. I feared you had suffered some lasting injury. Lord Robert awoke a short while ago. He's outside speaking with the High Lama. We should join them.
Hello there, laddie. What are you staring at me like that for? Is there something on my face?
It is your physique, Lord Robert. You were a good deal slighter.
Oh, that! Nothing a good breakfast couldn't cure. Aye, the Grand Master put me through worse on more than one occasion.
Lord Robert has told me what came to pass in the void, that you met Grand Master Pang, and that she trained you in the ancient arts. I hear that you were even able to master the ultimate abilities of your ancestor Erdwin. You have my congratulations.
And I hear that I owe you a debt of thanks, Sir Henrik, for looking after the boy here while I was away.
Please think nothing of it, my lord. It is the least I could do to make amends for all the wrongs I have done. Indeed, I feel I must apologize.
Don't torture yourself over it, son. We've all been pawns in Mordegon's game. You've nothing to apologize for.
Thank you. Truly. What do you intend to do now? We had hoped to find guidance.
Well, funnily enough, I was just thinking about something Grandmaster Pang told me. She said old Erdwin used a very special form of transport when he went after the Dark One. Some sort of sacred flying contraption.
Whatever could that mean?
I didn't get the chance to ask her any more about it. But it sounds like just what we need to get up to that castle and knock Mordegon off his perch. As for our old friends, none of them were exactly the giving up type, eh? If I'm still alive and kicking, you can bet the rest of them are out there somewhere. So, what say we head over to Arborea and keep an eye out for our pals on the way? If this flying doodad's supposed to be sacred, the folks over there'll know something about it for sure. There's no time to lose. The longer we wait, the stronger Mordegon gets.
Honored Luminary, we disciples of Angular will do all that we can to aid you in your preparations to take on the Lord of... We have even devised a special training regime for you. Visit us again soon. We will stand ready to help you hone your...
Aye. Another day, another victory. Another day,